Hey fellow horror fans, and welcome back to another recap episode. Today we're going to be covering the recently released Halloween Kills. Yep, that's right, we're heading into Michael Myers territory today. I know that watching the 1978 and 2018 films helps to add some context to this one, but don't worry if you've not seen them, I've got you covered. Alright, let's do this thing. The movie starts off with a shot of balloons. Hey, that's pretty nice. We see Cameron leaving a voice message for his buddy Oscar, telling him how he messed things up with Allison. Alright, here's some context for you. Cameron is a douchebag who was caught cheating on his girlfriend Allison at a Halloween party. His friend Oscar tried to comfort her, but then acted all weird and creepy before Michael killed his ass by sticking his head on a gate. Yep, here's the evidence. That's a very dead teenager. Cameron comes across Deputy Frank Hawkins, and he's still alive. Again, the context here was that he was seemingly killed by Michael's psychotic doctor, Sartain, in the previous movie. Alright guys, it's time for a flashback. We're taken to 1978, around the time when Hawkins looks for Michael after he was shot by Dr. Loomis. So this is basically what happens after the OG movie ended. Hawkins is with his partner looking for the masked killer, and they discuss the psychotic childhood shit that he must have gone through. Meanwhile, that Lonnie kid from the OG movie gets bullied by a bunch of asshole kids who call themselves the Mullanies. Yeah, they suck. A cop comes asking for a man in a white mask and reveals to the kids that the three teenagers have been killed. They decide to get the hell out of there, but not before adding some extra trauma to poor Lonnie. Damn, I hate these kids. Lonnie runs away, but trips and falls, and oh shit, that's Michael! Lonnie squeals and begs the monster not to kill him, but of course, he just vanishes and the cops come to his rescue. After figuring out where he might have gone, the sheriffs go to, that's right, the Myers house. They enter and yep, they just had to show the dead dog again, didn't they? There's a little bit of suspenseful searching, and the sheriffs almost get startled by each other. I love how he says, "Don't shoot." Hawkins' partner looks at his sexy face in the mirror and then, oh shit, jump scare! It is Michael freaking Myers, and damn, he's whopping that poor dude's ass into the walls, literally. Hawkins arrives and tries to save him, but oh my god, this sucks donkey balls! How did you miss all your shots? Come on, guy, aren't you supposed to know how to do this shit? Michael hears Dr. Loomis and heads out of the door, while Hawkins cares to his dying partner. Yeah, it's a bit too late for that, buddy. Oh shit, is that Dr. Loomis? Oh no, it's just one of those oldies who looks like him. Yeah, I mean, it's not my beloved bald-headed psycho doc. Anyway, he asks Hawkins if Michael is killed again, but the dude is just acting all shocked and weird. Man, he's really messed up from this one, isn't he? Michael gets surrounded by the cops, and that's the cue for a title card. The intro plays out like an exact copy of the 1978 film. Now we're at a Halloween bar party in 2018. Hey, that's Vanessa and Marcus. In case you've not seen the previous movie, they're a doctor and nurse couple that was heading out for a party. Okay, what's this? Marcus can't even get Laurie Strode's name right. What kind of a Halloween movie's this? A guy named Tommy Doyle takes the mic and talks about Haddonfield boogeymen. Yeah, he gets the whole vibe of spooky season. Tommy wants to commemorate the victims and survivors of the incident, and we get reintroduced to a bunch of characters from the OG film with some weird flashbacks taken from the actual movie. That's pretty cool in my opinion. Okay, let's see. There's Lindsay Wallace, her babysitter was killed in the 1978 film, and then there's Marion Chambers. She used to work with Dr. Loomis and survived an attack from Michael in her car. And hey, that's Lonnie again. We all know his story. Anyway, Tommy goes on to give a huge-ass speech about never having to live in fear again. Ah, finally. We get to see the OG Scream Queen, Laurie freaking Strode. Oh man, that's a nasty wound. This is picked straight up off the end of the previous movie where she fought Michael along with her daughter Karen and granddaughter Allison. Yep, that's the same girl Cameron cheated on. They trapped Michael in the basement and left him to burn. A fire truck passes them by, and Laurie doesn't like the look of that. You know, I'm not a personal fan of arson, but I think it should probably be allowed if you want to kill a superhuman lunatic slasher. Well, damn. The firefighters enter the house and start dousing off the fire. Yep, this isn't going to end well. One of them falls down and oh shit, there he is. Michael kills the poor guy mercilessly with a long hammer-like tool. Yep, that's the Myers way, isn't it? The other firefighters call out to their buddies and offer his hand. But I think we all know what happens next. Yep, maybe you should have just taken the day off, dude. Michael comes out of the house looking all badass with his new weapon. I also like the look of the slightly burnt mask. It's a pretty nice touch. The firefighters try to take him on, but that doesn't work for anyone. Oh my god, this is pretty gory. Take it easy, Michael. This is a whole load of overkill. Damn, that was extreme. Laurie is taken to hospital and gets operated on. It looks like she's going to be okay. Meanwhile, Sandra from the previous movie tries to master the modern technology of today by flying one of those mini drones. Her husband Phil wants to get romantic with some wine and cheese. Ugh. But their little moment is interrupted by someone who throws the drone right back at them. Phil goes to check who it is, and I for one don't think that's a good idea. Oh shit, it's that bastard Michael again. I hate these jump scares. Although I do have to admit, it's a little funny to see how they actually react to them. I love old people. Michael gets a hold of Phil and beats him up real bad. Sandra tries to escape, but she can't open her door for some reason. Really now, are we seriously doing these horror tropes again? Michael does his thing and kills off the both of them in a pretty gruesome manner. Come on, Mikey, don't do the old people dirty like that. Meanwhile, at the bar, Lonnie gets a call from his son. Yep, it's Cameron, and he tells him about Hawkins. Sheriff Barker and his men take a look around at the firefighters' mess, and phew, it's really bad. The news breaks out everywhere, and hey, it's Julian. Yeah, he's a funny kid who does some funny shit in the first movie. Vanessa notices there's someone in her car and thinks that it's Michael. She asks Marcus for some help, but come on, woman. Who in their right mind is going to fight Michael Myers? Oh, so everyone's ready to take him on? Okay, maybe I was wrong there. Tommy takes the lead on this, and wait, can Michael drive? Damn, his taste in music is pretty good too. He drives away and crashes the car and then vanishes. This doesn't fit his profile. But wait, who is that? Oh, it's Tivoli, one of his mental patients who escaped with Michael in the previous movie thanks to that idiot freak Dr. Sartain. We're now introduced to a gay couple who call each other Big John and Little John. I wonder what that means. They get interrupted by this kid who claims that her friend ate one of their candies and had a blade in it. Ugh. Someone enters the house sneakily, and wait, is that Michael? And it's a prank. That was just the third member of this group. Man, are kids really this shallow nowadays? There's a little generational war of words between the two sides, and the couple comes out on top after mentioning that they're the new owners of the Myers house, and scare the little bastards away with Michael's story. Yes, all of that is fine, but maybe don't mention tits to underage kids next time. Hawkins is brought to the hospital while the sheriffs talk to Karen and Allison. Karen reveals how Dr. Sartain had led Michael to them and how they managed to burn him alive. Yep, Sheriff Barker has got some bad news for you, lady. The women get told that Michael is still alive, and this causes Allison to scream in a pretty hilarious way. Come on, just look at her face. She meets Cameron and they apparently make up, despite the fact that she caught him sliding his tongue in another chick's mouth. Okay. Karen and Allison get into an argument because Karen doesn't want her daughter to go and join Tommy on a wild manhunt for Michael. Allison defies her mom and sneaks out after leaving the kitchen knife with Laurie. Meanwhile, Lonnie and Tommy decide to take matters into their own hands with all their guns. Alright, I'm just gonna say that this may not be the best idea, but still, hell yeah. A montage follows where they recruit others to join them. Marion, Lindsay, Vanessa, and Marcus find two of those shitty prank kids in a playground. They casually tell Lindsay about some creepy guy in a white mask playing hide and seek with them. Well, shit. There he is, and holy crap, is that a head? It's actually a mask, but it's definitely some skull from a kid earlier. This is enough to scare the shit out of the other two, and they run away. Michael plays around with the people in Lindsay's car just like he did in the OG film, but he uses the kid's skull mask to spook them too. Dude, Michael, chill out, man. Vanessa gets out of the car, but Marion wastes her bullets shooting at him like a crazy person. She finally gets a clear shot and blurts out a heroic line before realizing that, you guessed it, she's out of bullets. Shit. Michael goes on to kill her and Marcus after that, and there's a little bit of an awkward moment there. But Vanessa tries to come to the rescue, firing all those bullets at him like an absolute dumbass. Come on, does nobody know how to shoot in this movie? Michael flips the door on her and she ends up shooting herself in the face. For real, is that how she dies? Lindsay whacks him with a brick, but that doesn't do shit, and he almost kills her before she tries to take off his mask. But this is enough to give her a head start to run away. Michael chases after her, and we can hear his creepy breathing sounds in the atmosphere, while she hides from him. The suspense builds nicely, but he eventually walks away, leaving her alive. Laurie wakes up and asks Karen if they got Michael. She lies to her mum in order to avoid any added drama. Hey, Dawkins is here too. Meanwhile, Allison asks Lonnie about her, not relevant to this movie, dead dad, and he tells her stories about how they did drugs together. Yeah, Lonnie could have maybe chosen another topic. They find Tommy next to Lindsay's car, and there's a lot of blood, but no bodies. Oh wait, there they are, all dead and bloody. Ugh. Well, at least Michael chose to cover their faces with some cool masks, right? They find Lindsay and she's acting all crazy from the shock. Back at the hospital, Laurie talks to Frank. Wait, are they flirting? Guys, there's a crazy-ass psycho killer out there. Act like it. Alright, they don't know it yet. Okay then. The hospital gets a bit crowded as the others bring Lindsay over. The sheriff wants to put it on lockdown, but I think we all know how that usually turns out. Tommy creates conflict with Sheriff Barker and spurs a riot. I wonder if the director was trying to draw a parallel to something here. He even gets Sheriff Brackett on his side. Now they're all shouting, "Evil dies tonight." I don't know, man, this looks pretty sus to me. Screw it, I'm not a film scholar, so why bother? Tom tells Laurie that Michael is alive and well. Well, I really don't know what's happening here, but I think there's a bit of a political element to it. Basically, Laurie goes full psycho bitch mode and takes a painkiller like a total badass. She pulls out a kitchen knife like she's Michael's sour sister or some shit, and Karen's sure ain't happy about it. The John couple enjoys some private time at their place, but they hear a knocking. They think it's the prank kids again, and go out to confront them. Nope, no kids here, guys. Maybe go back inside. Yep, good old Mikey's back too. The Johns equip themselves with knives. Wait, is this sequence supposed to be funny? It sure looks like that. You know what? I'm not going to try and figure this one out anymore. It's too weird. Back to the hospital now, and that Tivoli guy makes his way back and asks for help, but the crazy crowd mistakes him for Michael. Wait, what? How the hell does this look anything remotely similar to this? Well, back at the Myers house, Big and Little John search for Michael by calling to each other in a pretty hilarious manner. Just look at this and tell me it ain't funny. The Johns are the best. Look, Little John got scared of his own reflection too, just like that meme. Anyway, the tension continues to build substantially and shit, another jump scare. Michael kills Big John by ripping into his freaking eyes. That is just nasty, man. Little John finds his lover and gets killed shortly after. Back at the hospital, shit really starts to get weird as the mob chases after Tivoli. No, seriously, there is so much chaos, and oh my god, guys, just calm down for a minute. It's not Michael. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. This is a reference to the early reaction towards the pandemic. I don't really care what anyone else says. This is the only way I can make sense of this scene. Back to the movie now. Laurie gets injured and gets taken to safety by one of the sheriffs. Hey, that's Oscar's mum. She finds her son lying dead with a hole in his jaw. Damn, that's not nice. Karen decides to take another route to get to Tivoli, and shit goes from 100 to 1,000 when Tommy's crazy mob faces off against the same people. Laurie tells Hawkins that all of this is Michael's doing, and she blames it on herself. He reveals to her that he is the one who supposedly stopped Dr. Loomis from killing Michael all those years ago. Dude, you seriously messed that up. Meanwhile, Karen finds poor Tivoli and promises to help him out. She locks him behind some doors and guards it by herself. Does anyone else see the flaw in this plan? The crowd arrives and they barge at the doors like a bunch of wild animals. This bit becomes a little bit too much for Tivoli, and the poor guy commits suicide by jumping off the building. But damn, these effects are amazing. Yeah, Tommy, that death is on you and your stupid psycho mob. No, don't you dare try to bring up any excuses, okay? Frank and Laurie have a discussion about Michael's purpose, and they realize that the one thing he always wants to do is just go home. Lonnie and his team decide to do just that. Can we please just get one smart decision in this whole freaking movie? Karen teams up with Tommy, who uses a lot of recycled lines to make his point. Back at the Myers house, Lonnie convinces the kids to stay in the car while he tries to kill Michael. Sure, that sounds like an amazing plan, Lonnie. Nothing can go wrong here. It ain't long before the kids hear gunshots and enter the house. They look around and come across a pumpkin and the dead Johns enjoying some quiet time together. Cameron looks around a little bit more until he finds his dad's dead body cramped up in the ceiling, dripping with blood. Booyah, it's Michael, bitch. Oh, wait, wrong franchise. I can hardly blame these kids for being such lousy fighters after looking at how the adults have fared. Anyway, Allison tries to stop Michael from killing Cameron, but that doesn't work out. What a surprise. It's a pretty nasty death too. He comes for her next, but hey look, Karen jumps in like a total badass and lands a few blows on him with a pitchfork and her boot. Damn, that's hard. Of course, Michael wakes up, but not before Karen takes off his mask. She taunts him by reminding him of his sister and makes him chase after her. As he finds his mask, it is revealed to be a trap. He's now surrounded by Tommy and his mob. Hell yeah, now all you need to do is just land a couple of nice headshots and, dude, just shoot the damn bastard. Why aren't you shooting him? Come on, idiots. He's not gonna die from some baseball bats. Okay, to be fair, they do shoot him now, but I would have still preferred a headshot. At the end of having his ass handed to him, Karen takes his knife and seemingly kills him. So, is he dead? Wait, isn't there supposed to be a sequel called Halloween Ends? Laurie talks about how Michael feeds off of fear and terror. She goes on to say a bunch of philosophical shit that basically means he ain't dead. Then he wakes up and starts beating everyone just like that. What? How is that even possible? I'm done trying to find any more logic to this. Michael kills everyone brutally, but he saves the best for last when he beats down on Tommy using his own baseball bat. Damn, that's nasty. Karen goes up to Maya's house and she looks into her reflection in the mirror and jump scare. There's the mysterious murderous bastard again, and he seemingly kills her in a strange montage. The scene lingers on just to show us what I think is the best shot of the movie. Just look at Michael. He's a total freak. And then the credits roll. Yep, that sequel is happening for sure. And that is Halloween Kills for you. Okay, I know I may have given this movie a bit of a hard time, but there were some positives to take away from it. And the kills were pretty good as well. No, I'm not a psycho yet. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then like, share, and subscribe for future updates. And if you got any other movie recaps in mind that you'd like us to take a look at, then leave us a comment down below. The exclusive goodies, as always, can be found on my Patreon and membership programs. Links in the description below. Alright guys, take care and we'll see you soon.